Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to wash a car yourself while living in an apartment. Let's start with paraphernalia required. I'm showing most of them here together so that I can explain about them first. The big green one that you see is a cordless pressure washer from a company called Sonjo. It's a 40 volt 5 ampere totally cordless pressure washer. You can find it in between $250 to $299. If you want to get one, try to get the one with 5 ampere battery as it has a little more runtime. It comes with a 5-gallon bucket and 4 nozzles with varying degree of water spraying capability. It's a very solid pressure washer with maximum pressure of 1160 psi. You can even adjust the pressure and even run it in lower pressure setting if you want. The white one on the left is the IK Foam Pro 12. Since our pressure washer doesn't have enough pressure to use a foam cannon, IK Foamer lets us create a foam from some shampoo that's prescribed for snow foaming. Even without the foam cannon, so it comes at around $100. You can use a tire inflator to pressurize it. If you don't have one, it also has a manual pump at the top. I have 3 buckets here. One is a 5-gallon bucket and the other 2 are 2-gallon. I usually fill the pressure washer's built-in 5-gallon bucket and the other 5-gallon bucket and a 2-gallon bucket with water. That's total of about 12 gallon of water. The other 2-gallon of bucket I use to put brushes for cleaning wheels. The small white container you see there is also a foamer. It's a mini foamer, so you can actually use it to actually for small purposes like putting a chemical to foam the wheels and those kind of things, so you don't cross contaminate your chemicals. So I use it to foam the tires. You have to pump it manually. It doesn't have that feature to you can use a air compressor or a tire inflator. The snow foam shampoo that I use is a Chemical Guys Honeydew Snowfoam Auto Wash. It's a great value, less than $30 per gallon. You can dilute it for a maximum of 1 to 540. That's 1 part of chemical, 540 parts of water. I usually use it in better concentration than that, as I mostly skip the contact wash and I want the thickest foam possible. I have mixed it in a ratio of approximately 1 to 128. I put about 1 ounce of chemical and to a gallon of water, so I use tap water mostly, but you can even use a distilled water if you want, which helps create like more foam out of it. With that info guys, let's meet in my apartment parking lot and I'm gonna first show you how the car looks before cleaning and we're gonna start the cleaning. As you can see, the car is totally hammered. A lot of buggers, a lot of bird poop and a lot of tree saps and whatnot. I know it looks a little better on the camera, but it is totally hammered, like it's a dot all over. The glasses, the windows are totally dirty. You see the tree lips on the front. I'm gonna remove them before the wash. So after you pump the foamer, you just spray with the foam all over the car. You start at the top and go towards the bottom. Try to get an even layer of the foam all over the wheels, all the crevices on the windows. Try to get an even layer all over the car. There are 3 different kind of nozzles or filters that comes with the IK foamer that you can use. I'm using the medium one that comes by default. There are 2 more. You can use them if you want, but this one seems to work pretty well for me. As you can see, the long wind of the IK foamer helps you. So after first 1 or 2 pump with a tire inflator, I usually do manual pump afterwards, because with the tire inflator that I have, it takes a while to pump it. So manual pumps in between works good as well. Don't forget the windows. You get a thick layer over there on the trim. So you can also clean the wheels and tires in the same time. I'm using a wheel brush from Chemical Guys. Just clean it with the foam. And also I have a tire brush. It's a separate one from TUF Shine. As you can see, cordless pressure washer from Sonjo is pretty good at car washing. It is a 1160 psi pressure washer, not so powerful as some of the pressure washer that's connected to the electricity and with the garden hose, but living in an apartment, getting this kind of power in from a pressure washer, I'm more than impressed. My hood gets usually pretty dirty because it sits around a lot of trees, so it's always turns from white to yellowish kind of thing. So I have to wash my car every week to get rid of them, but you are supposed to do that anyway. Once you are done washing your car, you have to dry it. You can use some drying aid. They are like different kind of chemicals, but also like a pretty good microfiber towel does the job most of the time. Make sure to use Wi-Fi weave category of microfiber. This one that I'm using is from Meguiar. It's called Watermagnet. It is very good at absorbing water. Make sure you dry it as much as you can. Try the trim, get it inside the crevices. As you can see, even with one water magnet, you can dry significant part of the car. I usually use one of these, and I have some other microfiber towels which are a little plus than this. Not the They are not rifle weave. I have some other rifle weave, but I usually use them to dry the glasses. So this is the final result. It looks nice and clean, although you can go even further than this with the contact wash and whatnot, but for maintenance wash I think this is a pretty good result.